Good morning, everybody. Hey, we're getting a little bit of a later start here this Thursday morning, December 1st. Welcome to the No Closer Show, guys. We're excited that you're here. Join us today. Today's topic is, what are you doing with your 7 to 2? And you have to realize, especially if you guys, we had a lot of people out there that are working, doing other jobs. They're doing other things. Maybe they're working full time. Maybe they're doing two jobs. Maybe they're doing some rehab and then trying to do something new with the notes aspect of it. And so I understand and respect the fact that if you guys have something that's paying the bills, putting the bacon on the table right now, you have to focus on that. And I totally get that, totally respect that. That's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that at all. We all got to start somewhere, okay? What I don't get is those that don't have something full-time and then they don't focus full-time on stuff new. And so the comment is, what are you doing with your 7-2? Now, Gary Vaynerchuk, from Gary Vayner and Ask Gary V, always likes to talk about the fact is, you always, if you're working full-time, most of you have a 7 to 2. You work a regular job, get off at 5. You've got from 7 p.m. at night to 2 o'clock in the morning to really get stuff done. And when I was first getting into notes, I was working. I was as a mortgage company. I was doing things, we're doing the mortgage business. And I also was starting to dive into the note side. Well, I wasn't taking time away from the mortgage business because that was the bread and butter, right? But what I had to do was start doing things, start reaching out to people and start maximizing my time. And I would literally at night, especially at night, when I was at the house, if I had a game on, instead of just sitting there doing nothing, I'd have my laptop out and I would spend a lot of time on LinkedIn, okay? So I would go find individuals. I'd go find asset managers, special asset managers, secondary market managers, and I would start messaging them on LinkedIn. I mean, I would knock out, my goal would be to get 100 a night. 100 a night. Now, it got to the point where I was basically copy-pasting the same thing and just tweaking a few things and connecting with people, but it became very effective. It maximized my time. That action from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. was something I could control at that point. Whereas most of those people would respond back via LinkedIn or drop me an email, I could control that during the breaks of my day on my other gig. Okay? That's very, very helpful. I also focused on a lot of my social media, building my social media platforms, completing my platforms, completing my profiles all the way. So it looked nice. So it looked complete versus just throwing up a profile with no photo, no background, no history, none of that stuff. And a lot of people don't do it. They start something and they never finish it. So you've heard me talk about the whole unfinished bridge syndrome, where you're constantly doing half-assed things, never completing anything and never finishing anything, and you get frustrated. Okay? So that's what you need to do with your 7 to 2. You need to focus on that time to complete things. Yes, I know there are things that you have to outsource. If you're not a website guy, great. You've got somebody doing your website, you got to wait for them to do it. If you're getting something on Fiverr done, a logo, great, you got to get that done. But get as much stuff done as you can. And when you get these other things in, you can fill them in and complete it. Get as far to that 100% as you can. Okay? I get some things that can be done during the day that can't be done from 7 to 2. I totally get that. But be smart with your time. All right? If you are working a full-time job, realize you can't call banks. You can email banks. So you can go to MailChimp. You can go use a CRM tool like Infusionsoft or even Podio or other things like that to set up systems to take place for you, so you don't have to manage them 100% of the time. Does some of that stuff take money? Yeah, but it's not as expensive as you would think it would be. Right? The best bill I have every month, the best and most productive bill I have every month is my email bill from Infusionsoft. Okay? My bill from Infusionsoft is over usually $500, more than $500 a month, because we send out a ton of email. But it's also most productive. Because we send it to asset managers, we reach out to investors, we reach out to students that way, okay? We communicate, and that's been the big goal. If you're working full-time somewhere, you got to have some sort of communication with your database on a daily basis. So it looks like you're doing something during the day, even if you're working somewhere else. What's that mean? Well, that means spending time at night or on the weekends writing up your emails and scheduling to go out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, okay? It means jumping on Hootsuite or Buffer and setting up for posts to go out across your social media platforms during the day while you're busy at work. Okay? You've got to maximize. If you really want to take advantage of something, if you really want to achieve your dreams, you have to go out and squeeze time out of your schedule to get it done. Does this make sense, everybody? Hopefully it does. there's just a lot of time that we waste going out drinking or going out doing stupid shit, going out bowling, going to the movies. Don't get me wrong, I love going to the movies. Movies are one of my favorite things to do. We end up going probably to 2 to 3 movies a week just because it's one of the nice things to relax and unwind and disappear for a couple hours. But I usually am going there because I'm at the office working at 7 or 8. All right. We would do the webinar Monday nights, and then it's late, and I don't want to cook dinner, so we go to the movies to eat a salad or a sandwich there because the place we have serves pretty good food. And so that's what you have to realize, everybody, is look at your schedule. All right? If you really are looking for something new, take your schedule and be honest. Like, block out the hours every day from like 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. to 8 o'clock at night. And be honest with yourself. What do I do on Monday? What do I do on Tuesday? What do I do on Wednesday? Time block your schedule, and you'll see how productive you are. You'll see what you're wasting your time on. Especially go back and time block what you did this last week. If you've got to pick your kids up every day at 3, you put that down. I got to pick my kids up every day. That's a priority. Okay? If I go to a networking event every Wednesday at 3 p.m., you put that down. Those are priorities. Those are great things. The more you own your schedule, the more productive you're going to be. And that's why I say you always have what are you doing with your 7 p.m. to 2 a.m.? Thanks, Ben. I appreciate it. You have to do that, these kinds of things, if you really want to get going somewhere else. I have people that call me all the time, hey, I want to do this. Great, what are you doing during the day? Well, I'm running my SEO optimization business. I'm running this on another thing. Okay, great. Well, that would work really well if you put some of that to work in for your business. Okay? So, biggest thing to keep in mind, everybody, is to focus on your 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Get some stuff done. Make it a productive evening because you'll feel better even when you roll into the next day. Like, I got some stuff done. I can't wait to get home to see what happened from the stuff that I put out last night or the stuff that went out today while I was at work. If you're working a full-time job, the only way you're going to be able to have the type of financial freedom that you want is to focus on your 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. and capitalize on that time to make it the most efficient time to put in the 6 to 7 hours, the 6 to 7 hours. Even 2 to 3 hours of time after your regular job can really help you start and get to where you're going. If you're focused for that, focus for 66 days to build a habit, not 21 days, 66 days to build a habit. Trust me, you'll get so much further than where you were if you didn't do anything. If you only put in an hour once a week, but you take that to an hour a day, you'll get there 7 times faster. Okay? You have to do these things to maximize results. Otherwise, you're going to sit around wishing you were doing something different and pissing your time away doing shit that's not productive, shit that's just wasting time, shit that's just rotting your mind because you're not expanding your brain. You're not going out and networking. You're not doing the things at work. You're not even shutting off the TV and reading a book is a great thing for 20, 30 minutes at a time. All right. I'll give you guys an example. My schedule. I usually wake up around 7 or 8. Depends on when Princess needs to go, but usually it's around 7:30 is usually when I first wake up. I get up, take the dog outside, and I spend like 10, 15 minutes just sitting out there. I've got a place on my patio while Princess is doing her business. Or I plop down in a chair and I listen. I just sit there and quiet and relax. All right, got the wind rushing through there, got the wind chime going, I got palm trees all over the place. I'm just sitting there relaxing. And I'll close my eyes. No, I'm not falling back to sleep. I'm usually thinking, okay, what do I need to accomplish today? Or just kind of a great way to recharge. And I get up, get rock and rolling. Get to the office about 9 o'clock. Eat a little breakfast, bananas, oranges, something like that. Go to the office, and then I'm at the office from like 9 to 11:30, 9 to noon most of the time. And then I take an afternoon break where I go from 12 to 1 with my trainer Monday through Thursday. Friday, I'm there at 11 to 12. But Monday through Thursday, I take 2 hours in the afternoon from noon to 2 to get my workout in with him for an hour, and then I go back to the house, shower. Just trust me, you don't want me smelling me as much as I sweat after a workout. And grab a little bit of lunch, and then back at the office, and then I'm there from 2 to 6, 2 to 7 usually. But I'm avoiding the crowds. I'm avoiding the crowds while we're getting this stuff done. But it's turned out to be one of the best energy resets for the day. Yeah, there's sometimes I roll into the office like, I'm glad I shaved this morning because I can't lift my arms, or I'm exhausted my legs because we did leg day. But I feel great. My energy's bumping. It's rock and roll. People keep calling me while I'm doing this. But anyway, so you got to figure out what you maximize your time. Yes, health is an important thing, but I do not let it take away from what I'm focused on. All right? We focus on deals. We focus on getting stuff done. Because I'll spend time at night, especially at 7 o'clock at night, Central Time. That's still like 5 o'clock on the West Coast. So I'm still talking to people, asset managers and vendors, and making things happen. And I know if you guys are on the East Coast and you get off at 5, it's like 2 o'clock on the West Coast. You can still spend time calling banks and reaching out to people on the West Coast and before they even get off for the day. So one of the things to keep in mind is just to maximize your 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. If you're working another time job, take the time. It's okay to put friends and family to the side while you're chasing your dream to make things happen. They should be the most supportive for you, okay? And if you have friends or family members or colleagues get upset that you're chasing a dream, you're doing something different, it's probably because they're jealous. It's probably because they gave up on their dreams long ago, and they're probably jealous that you're taking the action to make yourself better and chase a better life. So I want to wish you guys all a great Thursday. This will be the last Note Closers video of the week. Tomorrow is Friday, kicks off our Note Mastermind group here in Orlando. We got close to 80 people, or actually over 100 people with family and kids coming in. But we got right about 78, 79 note investors coming from all across the country, East Coast to Hawaii, coming in to spend the next 3 days with us here. Take a big shout out to Stephanie Goodman, done a great job planning. Over planning a little bit, but that's okay. We're really excited to spend time with our Note family and just have a lot of fun and work on business development and make things happen for everybody, especially going, not only wrapping up 2016, but kicking off in 2017. So have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you Monday on the next Note Closure Show. Take care, everybody. Bye.